Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Travis. I cover different personal finance tips and tricks along with side hustles to increase your income. So in today's video, we're gonna be focusing specifically on 3 different things that I wish I knew in my early 20s to have gotten me faster ahead financially. So if you guys are new here and new as a complete beginner to personal finance, you're in the right place. We're just gonna jump right into it, and feel free, of course, if you guys have any questions along the way, drop them in the comments. I read all of my comments and I love helping people out. Number 1 is money that's not in motion is losing its value. So in high school, I learned about this word, and you probably heard this all the time, called inflation, and I had no idea what it meant. And lately, a good example of that is if you go to a grocery store or if you go get gas or you buy random things, chances are 2-3 years ago, it was a whole lot cheaper than it was today. And what that means is your money that's sitting in your bank that's not growing for you is losing its value because it's going to take more dollars to buy the same exact thing. So that's the importance of having your money grow for you. And different tangible ways in order to have that happen is without any risk is 1, to open up something called a high yield savings account. A high yield savings account is a fancy word. It sounds confusing, it sounds complicated, but just a simple word for a savings account that is online and that will help your money grow every single month. So it's going to give you a percent that they will pay you out every single month, and that just goes right into your bank account, and that's it. In a normal savings account or a normal checkings account, your money will not grow for you. Or if it does, it's like 0.00001% or something very crazy like that. So I personally have a high yield savings account that I opened up a couple of years ago. And since then I've been able to make a couple of hundred to, a few $1,000s with that just by having my money sit in there. It's going to depend on how much money you have in there as well. Again, it's a percentage. To learn more about a high yield savings account, check out the link in the description. I will link the one that I use. I am not sponsored by them, but if anyone from Marcus by Goldman Sachs is watching, hit me up. The way that banks make money, of course, if you guys don't know, is they take your money that you deposit with them and they invest it and try to make it grow faster than the rate that you withdraw your money. So again, a high yield savings account is beneficial for the bank because you're banking with them and putting your money in there, but you're going to benefit from that as well. So why not benefit? It works exactly the same way a normal savings account would. So that's number 1. Try to have your money grow for you. Another way that you can have it grow for you is through investing. Now, investing, any type of investment will involve some type of risk. I have an investing video and tutorial up, so feel free if you guys want to learn more about investing, check that video out on my page. But I won't get too far into it. So high yield savings account is 1 way to grow your money. 2 is investing. So yeah, and the more passive these can be, the better it is, because at the end of the day, you work so hard for your money, you want your money to also work hard for you back as well without you having to put a lot of work into that. So that's number 1. Always put your money in motion. High yield savings account is no risk because it works just like a savings account, but an investment into like the stock market, real estate investment, whatever the case is, will require some risk in order to grow. But it could grow faster than a high yield savings account. So it's a trade-off depending on what it works best for you. Number 2 is stop paying with a debit card and stop paying with cash, because if you start using a credit card, you're going to build your credit history along the way. You're going to build your credit score along the way. And if you guys are new to what a credit score is, it's a number that tells people that will lend you money, think like banks, things like when you get a car loan or a mortgage, or even when you're renting out apartments, they'll look at your payment history and your credit score. That credit score, the higher the better. And what it tells people is how trustworthy you are in terms of paying it in full, paying it off on time, things like that. And they're going to be more comfortable, and they'll give you a lower rate to borrow their money, which means, these things like a car, a house, an apartment might potentially be cheaper than if you had a credit score. So 1 way to build your credit score is by getting a credit card. And if you pay with a debit card or cash, you don't build any credit at all. With a credit card, keep in mind that you want to be responsible when you do get one. Not all credit cards are created equal, meaning some are harder to apply than others and some are easier. And so the one I recommend for beginners is the Discover It card. Again, not sponsored by any brands that I'm talking about today, but I do enjoy using them, and that's the beginner's card that I started off with as a college student. As a college student, I didn't really have a great credit score or a great credit history because I was focused on school and not, I didn't really have bills to pay and things like that. So I would say apply for a credit card. It takes 10 minutes. It's normal for them to ask you sensitive information. It only, it's very encrypted. It goes through the company. Then they take a couple of days to approve it. You get your card in the mail and you open up an account, and that's it. Super, super easy to do. The key to credit cards is, one, to pay it off in full every single month. They're gonna have options like pay the minimum balance, right? Or whatever for the month. And that might sound like a great idea, but you're going to have to keep in mind that whatever you don't pay off for that month, you are going to have to pay what we call interest on top of that. So you're going to pay them extra money to borrow their money. I view a credit card like a monthly loan. So if I cannot afford something that month, I will say, I don't know if I can say that word. But I will say I will save that for next month when I have more money, and I will purchase it then, or I will split that payment into multiple payments so I'm able to pay off in full this month. Things like that and paying it off on time are really important to build, again, that credit score. So that's number 2 there. And number 3 is related to if you only have one stream of income, like your 9-to-5 corporate job or, whatever type of job you have. If you only have one stream of income, you might feel like it's stable in the moment, but it's stable until, you get laid off or you get demoted. I don't know. So many things can happen. And lately this year, we've seen that a lot with the tech industry, which looked so stable in the past. But huge layoffs happening, right? And so you don't really have control if you only have one source of income. That's why I created, this channel to talk about different side hustle tips and tricks so I can help you guys get up to speed with different ideas that work for you. So with a side hustle, you're able to have more control over that. You can eventually evolve it into a small business, but you want to know that there are 2 types of income. There's earned income and there's passive income. Passive income is amazing. The difference is earned income are things like when you're working a corporate job, you're getting paid essentially by the hour or, a salary by the year. And you're working in order to get, that benefit or that payment. Things like freelancing would also fall in earned income as well. But with passive income, what that means is you put a lot of work up front, you do your research, you create a digital product, for example, and you can make sales, on and on and on without putting additional work into that or putting minimal work into that. So that's passive income. You work up front, but you don't get paid by the hour, you get paid by how productive, your processes are and how many people buy from you and things like that. So e-commerce is another example. Digital products are an example of that. Affiliate marketing is an example of that. You put content out there, you drive people to click and purchase or open up an account, whatever the case is. Then you get a commission, then you get a sale, and that happens in your sleep, right? You're not getting paid by the hour, you're getting paid on how well you connect and showcase that you know all of this stuff and things like that. So I personally recommend having both so you have more control over that. But when you're first starting off, start with just one side hustle, and there are so many out there. Again, there's affiliate marketing, which we cover in other videos, digital products, selling on e-commerce, physical products, coaching offers, right? Podcasting. So there are also, like dog walking, like so many different things that you can do. I would say start with something that you could, that you're passionate about, but also that you could do from home, from the comfort of your house. And then you can evolve that into becoming more and more passive income from there. So again, if you guys want some ideas on what are beginner-friendly side hustles, check out the link in the description because I will link over to my guide that I've created. If you guys have any questions, again, comment sections are always open for you guys. I love to help out where I can. Again, my name is Travis. A little bit about me, I guess I forgot to say that in the beginning, is I am currently Airbnb hopping. I am a digital nomad, meaning I get to work from anywhere in the US and anywhere with good Wi-Fi. And I have multiple income streams, and I'm here to help you guys create multiple income streams and learn the basic tips on how to manage your money better, things that you really didn't learn in school. Subscribe below, come hang out. I'm going to start posting weekly videos and going live on YouTube and TikTok as well. So if you guys want to connect with me, all the resources are for you on the description below. And if you guys have any video ideas, you want to learn about a specific side hustle, chances are I've either tried it or I'm still doing it. I have 4 main streams of income right now. So if it's one of those 4, I can go super into detail with that. But I've tried a lot along the way and kind of shed some off too. With that being said, thank you guys for watching all the way through to the end of the video. Hopefully those 3 things are going to be helpful. A quick recap would be money in motion is losing its value. So you want to make sure it's working for you through a high yield savings account or investing, or a combination of both, depending on whatever strategy works for you. Again, there are so many high yield savings accounts out there. I use Marcus by Goldman Sachs, but just get one that is FDIC insured and also one that has a good APY payout for you. That's the percentage that they pay you out. And that fluctuates, by the way, so keep that in mind. Number 2 is to start with a beginner-friendly credit card. Just apply it to one of them at a time. You don't want to apply to all of them and get a whole bunch of credit cards and not know how to manage that. So apply to just one credit card. And I recommend the Discover It card linked in the description. That's my personal referral link. I have 5 referrals to give out to you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out. And every year they give every user 5. So once you get it, you can refer. Don't use my link, you can use your own link, so you get the benefit from it too. And last but not least, you want to have at least 2 streams of income, because if you get let go from your corporate job, you want to be able to fall back and really at least be able to pay off your expenses and things like that. So you have control over your next income stream, and that could be things like freelancing in any way, selling digital products, selling coaching offers, depending on what you're passionate or good at, right? So many different avenues to create money online. But again, my name is Travis. Thank you guys for watching to the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.